What about anxiety to action? So much shows up whenever we're going for what we really want, that anxiety. And how do you determine what's a good anxiety, what's a not so good anxiety, what to do with it, how to really ignite it to push you into that achieving that champion greatness versus the ability to get stuck in the anxiety? How do you move into that action piece?
So we often talk about normalizing that anxiety and validating it. And so what happens is when we validate it and make it really it's a normal part of the process,
Yeah.
and then so that's the first step. And then when we change our brain from hoping, right? I talk about hope being I love hope, but hope can be a shit strategy because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like when we change it around to expecting it, we change it how our brain looks at something. So then when it turns out because I hope that anxiety is normal. I expect to show up. I can manage anxiety.
Yeah.
Accepting I can manage it. I can work with it. I've trained for this. I've practiced this, and then I can engage my tools that I use.
Mhm.
But that mindset piece at the top's so important. Instead of hoping it doesn't show up and knowing, and then trying not to think about it, absolutely doesn't work. But so embracing it, validating it, making it part of who we are in normal process, and then it lets us unleash our tools and our preparation to work with it and still work through this. So all of a sudden it becomes, I can use the good anxiety, I can manage the other stuff. So that's probably the thing. And really embracing that in that environment as athletes that did that, are the ones that moved through that really, really well.